In this video, I explain classification of hydroelectric power plant. Hydroelectric power plant are classified by three ways. First classification is according to availability of head. Now what is the meaning of head? Head means it is the distance between the turbine and the water level in the reservoir. Means it is a height between the water level in the reservoirs and the turbine. Okay, so it is denoted as the head or H. So according to availability of head, it is classified in a three way. First is the low head, medium head and the higher head. Now we understand about the lower head plant. Head is less than 50 meters, then it is called as low head plant. Means this distance between this turbine and the water level in the reservoir or a dam is less than 50 meter, means this height is less than 50 meter, then it is called as the low head power plant. Second point, no surge tank is required in a low head plant. An example of the low head plant is Francis, propeller or a Kaplan turbine is used as a prime mover. So these are the types of the hydraulic turbines. Okay, that is a Francis, propeller or a Kaplan. They are the types of the turbine and these are the example of the low head plant. Another is the medium head. Head is usually in between the 50 meter to 300 meter, then it is called as the medium head plant. Surge tank is required. Okay, so in a low head plant no surge tank is required. Here the surge tank is required. Francis, propeller or Kaplan turbine is used as a prime mover in a medium head power plant. Third one is the high head. Head is greater than 300 meter, then it is called as the high head. Means height between the turbines and the water level in the reservoir is greater than 300 meters. At that time it is called as the high head power plant. And in high head, surge tank is provided to reduce the water hammer effect. Francis, Pelton wheel is used as a prime mover. Prime mover means it is used as a turbine in a high head power plant. Now before moving ahead, I request to like the video and subscribe my channels for watching the more video related to the power plant engineering or a FE subject of mechanical engineering. For other subject of mechanical engineering, I request to visit the playlist. For power plant engineering, various link is provided in descriptions as well as in a card. Now second classification is according to the nature of load. According to nature of load, it is divided in two categories. One is the base load and second one is the peak load. About the base load and peak load power plant, we already studied in the chapter number 1, that is the topic is classifications of thermal power plant. So what is the base load plant? This type of the power plant generate power output continuously, means base load power plant is continuously run 24 hours into the 7. Okay, they run without the stop and meet the average demand of electricity. So these words are important. They meet the average demand of electricity and they run without stop. Second one is the peak load plant. This type of plant generate power during the peak load hours. Means when the electricity demand is increased from the average demand, at that time the plant is start, then it is called as the peak load plant. These plants do not run continuously, means they are not run continuously, but they are start when the demand is increased above to the average demand. At that time the plant is start, then it is called as the peak load plant. They generate power to meet the demand of electricity during the specific hour only. Normally when demand is more than the average load or demand is more than the base load, at that time the plant is start, it is called as the peak load plant. Third classification is according to the quantity of water available, and in that is a total 5 types of is there. First is the runoff river plant. So runoff river means from the name we can understand the turbine is installed in the flow of river, means we are not need to construct the dam. Just a turbine is installed in the flow of river, means the water is passed from the turbine blades are rotates, and they produce the mechanical energy, and this mechanical energy is supplied to this generator and electricity is produced. Then this electricity is transferred by using this cable to this transformer or a control unit. When river flowing through a hilly region, the flowing water is directly fed to the turbine, means it is installed at the place where the velocity of the water is high in a rivers, and this velocity of water is high in the river in a hilly area, means the water is coming from the very high altitudes. Okay, and this water is directly fed to the turbines, not being stored, means no reservoir, no dam are used. The power plant is known as the run-of-river plant. In this plant, output from the turbine is limited, both the extent of flow available in the river at a given instance and the capacity of the plant, means capacity of the plant is lower. Okay, and the flow of the water is also limited. Okay, means they are limited to both extent. First is the flow available, means quantity of water available, and second is the capacity of the plant. The utility of such power plant is very limited, means they are used in a very limited places. Second type is the run-of-river plant with reservoirs. Okay, so here one word is added, with reservoir. Okay, means in a flow of the river, small reservoir are created. The utility of run-of-river plant is increased by providing reservoir in the plant, means one reservoir are created in the flow of rivers, and this water is supplied to the turbine. The reservoir allow to store water, means reservoir is used to store the water during off-peak hours. Off-peak means when the hydropower plant is not run, at that time the water is stored in a reservoirs. Okay, and this water is used during the peak hours of the same day, means the reservoir capacity is not very large, they store the water in very small capacities. Third one is the storage type plant. Storage type plant means in this type of the plant, water is stored during the rainy seasons and supply same during the dry season. Means there is a very large dam is construct on the rivers. Okay, suppose in the Gujarat we are discussing about, that is a Sardar Sarovar dam is there on the Narmada rivers. Okay, on these Narmada rivers we create the dam to store the waters. Okay, so this water is stored during the rainy seasons. Okay, and this same water is used during the dry seasons. So this water stored in a dam is used for the different purpose, means to run the powers. They are also used for the agricultures. Okay, so that have the different applications are also there. The size of reservoir is large enough to store water during the wet season and supply water during the remaining seasons. Okay, so size of the plant is larger. Okay, so you already see that the size of the dam is very big. Okay, now fourth is the pump storage plant. So from this word what we understand, the water is stored by using the pump. So this type of the plant is used where less amount of the water is available, means pump storage plant is installed at which places? At the places where the less amount of water is available. In this plant, water after passing through turbine is pumped back from the tail race to the head race during the off-peak hours of the other power plant. So here you see in this diagram, here it is the reservoirs. Okay, and this is the penstock, means the pipe, and here the turbine or a pump is there, means reversible pump or turbine, means they are rotate clockwise. At that time they behave like a turbines. When we rotate anti-clockwise, they converted into the pump. Okay, so during the peak hours what happens? The water is supplied. So here you see water flow when generating, means water is flow downwards. At that time this turbine is rotated and mechanical energy is produced, and by generator it is converted into the electricity. Okay, so means we runs the turbine during the peak hours when we are not require electricity, means on the base load demands are there, demand is reduced. At that time what we do? We run this turbine as a pump. Okay, and the water from this tail race is again supplied to this reservoir. So here you see this water flow when pumping, arrow is in upper direction. Okay, so when it is run as a pump, this turbine is run as a pump. At that time the water is supplied from this tail race to the reservoirs, and again the same water is used. So these type of power plant generate power for peak load, but during off-peak period, water is pumped from tail race to head race reservoir for the future use. Okay, means there is a peak demand out there. At that time, this run as a turbine. When the peak demands are not there, at that time they run as a pump and supplied water again back to these reservoirs. And the last type is the mini and micro power plants. Mini means head is 5 meter to 20 meters. Micro means head is less than 5 meters, then it is called as the micro hydro. When power develop from low head as 5 meter to 20 meter plant is known as the mini hydro plant. Means height between means distance between the water level and the turbine is 5 meter to 20 meters, then it is called as the mini hydro power plant. And when the power develop from the head is less than 5 meters, then plant is known as the micro hydro power plant. Means distance between the turbines and the water level is 5 meters, then it is called as the micro hydro power plants. The bulb turbine is utilized in such a type of small hydro power plant. Means size of the turbines are smaller for the mini and micro hydro power plants. So thank you for watching this video. If you learned something and like the video, subscribe my channels and don't forget to share with your friends.